You see, as somebody who's always been gifted naturally, I never had a rubric or a blueprint or even a pink print. Girl, shout out to Pink Friday coming out soon, girl. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back. It's Sweatwater Feed You Up the Good here, your favorite spiritual auntie. And how are you doing today? Now, today, we're going to be, back here with you with a how to connect. I don't really have anything else to say and call it here. But before we get into that, make sure that you all like, comment, share, subscribe. You click the bell because you fuck with auntie. Now, how to connect, baby, to each its own. And that's literally how it is. Everybody connects differently because everybody is different. How I connect may work for me, but it may not work for you. So essentially, somebody can tell you how to connect, but only you can show you how you see, as somebody who's always been gifted naturally, for as long as I can remember, baby, I never had a rubric or a blueprint or even a pink print. Girl, shout out to Pink Friday coming out soon, girl. I never had a rubric for how to connect the things. It's just always kind of just I see, I feel, and I just go. And that goes on to trust. Okay. The issue with what's happening here is that there's a lack of trust of self. Because you see here, a lot of the times we're always having a connection. We're always getting a sign, a symbol, something. But it's our lack of trust of self that holds us back. That's a part of it now. You don't trust yourself because you are not connected to yourself. So if you're not connected to yourself, how do you expect to connect to these ethereal beings and these divine entities? That don't make sense to me. It never has made sense to me. There's a lack of connection to you and who you are. So you will be missing the signs, symbols, and everything else that comes with what can be from said connections that we have here. Regardless of it's in the physical or the spiritual. Yes, you can ask 100 monks and Muslims how are they connected to happiness, but until you get up in there and you show yourself and you prove to yourself that divine peace, serenity, and happiness, it won't hit the same. That's not no true conviction. A lot of people have a lack of conviction. You say you want change, you say you want better, but y'all don't do the work. You say you want change, but every time something triggers you, you fall right back into the same cycles that you were just in previously. Now how? You say you want to talk to your guides, you see a shadow walk down the hallway, you praying and anointing, you don't even know who that is. But in only love and light, baby, you look and sound a mess. If you are one of those only love and light, please do yourself a favor and click off the video right now. Click off the video, unsubscribe, hell, block me even, because that is realistically impossible, especially when everybody's internal and genetic makeup is a balance of light and dark, love and hate, light and dark. Everybody has a different balance, different makeup. That is inherently impossible. That's why whenever you see the shadow, you run and you hide, because that's what's comfortable to you. That's why you only want love and light. Baby, y'all gotta get out this headset and this mind frame, especially when you're trying to connect, because you may never know what needs to come through for you, so that way you can get to that next step, you can reach that next level. And by staying in a constant state of fear because you only want love and light, when it's I get the concept and everything, but everything can't be love and light, because every seed forms in the dark. Come on, somebody. Seeds sprout under the ground where it's dark. So if you're talking about only love and light, baby, how you gonna sprout your seed? You gotta sprout that seed to sprout that connection. So you gotta pour back into yourself and rebuild that connection to self, so that way you can sprout up into the light and you can now see everything that is out there for you, that is abundant for you. And stop making your journey, your experience, the rubric of somebody else's syllabus. Okay? This is not school. We don't have a syllabus. We don't have a rubric, baby, because yours is different from somebody else's. So for me, as somebody who sees, and y'all know. If you've been around for a little minute, if you haven't, go back. You'll find out. Your experience won't look like mine, especially for just starting out. You looking for that lady to walk through the front door. Oops, the door lock, double lock, and got the chain on it. So you looking for that lady to ring the doorbell. Take 3 steps back so you can see full body, chin, hair, kneecaps, and toes in the peephole and everything else. When everybody may not be like that for you. Yes, you should know who you're working with. You should know who you're talking to. However, you gotta build a connection first. Back to connection. You gotta build a connection. Now, how do you build a connection? Well, I mean, you see, you just gotta go with your intuition. You see, a lot of the stuff that like I do now and that I know now. You think that I'm sitting up here? I mean, I don't really study. I exchange knowledge with people. I work together with people, but most of the stuff that like I do now and I know that I just do it. Don't know where I learned it from. Don't know how I know it. It's just I don't know. I trust it because I trust myself, and you gotta have that. You gotta have that foundation within yourself before moving forward within anything that you do, let alone whatever or whoever you're trying to connect to and or with. So that connection and that trust in yourself really is like the foundation. Because even if you connect and trust with yourself, you wouldn't question not only who you are, you wouldn't question the signs, and you wouldn't question who coming through. And going back to the rubric and the syllabus, baby, I did not know my girl's name. Let's see here. First, I had the reawakening, and a few days after the reawakening, I was the boy who cried wolf. Not even gonna lie. I was the boy who cried wolf, baby. What? Grandma, come down here. Grandma, come down here, dog. I am calling my grandma name, baby, like she bingo. And after a few days, I stopped hearing grandma's voice. And I then slowly found myself kind of like going into this like, well, my grandma ain't tell me to do nothing, so baby, what? I ain't gonna make this decision. What? I ain't gonna go do this. And I just was kind of blinking, but then I had to realize, remember, baby, grandma got way more than just little old me to be right here with, to look after. And baby, grandma got her own life that she living in the afterlife. Baby, she can't be here with me all the time. So then, after sitting out with myself and accepting that, there was this new voice that I started hearing. And I'm just like, okay, girl, who you is? Okay. Saying, okay, you ain't gonna say nothing. That's cool. Who you like, but who your peoples be? Okay, you ain't gonna say nothing. Okay, cool. You know what? I don't get no bad intention from you. You cool. I don't feel threatened by you, but I just don't know you. I feel uneasy because I don't know you. But you know what? I'm a trust. And like I said, them few days after, that I was going through all of that, about like a week or so of me like coming into just like kind of trusting this new energy, this new spirit, this new voice that I keep hearing. Baby, I'm sitting here blinking. And this is how I knew that baby, she wasn't going nowhere. Baby, Ocean and his best friend, they was finna leave. Ocean was like, oh girl, you on Smite. I know you're not coming with me. And I'm not, baby. I'm working hard, baby. And this is back, baby. I remember the exact game mode that I was playing. I was playing Artemis and I was playing Siege. Now this is a few years old because baby, Siege been left. So I'm like, you know what? It's okay. Baby, yeah, I'm just over this game. I ain't going with you. I ain't gonna lie. And so Ocean's about to close the door, but I was like, it's okay, you can crack it. So Ocean cracks the door, and after they leave, I hear the door lock and everything. I hear like, and I see this little boy. I'm like, what the hell? Who is this little boy? Now I'm not starting or anything because, like I said, being gifted for as long as I can remember, I've always seen spirits from a little child. Like, who is this little boy? I don't know, baby. This ain't it. I don't fly. I'm not helping nobody. You can go. I don't even want to talk. Don't want to play because that's what the boy wanted. He wanted to play with me. I don't want to play. Don't want to talk. Don't know where you came from. Don't even know if you used to live here on the land or not, baby. Because I was was getting beat up. Not even gonna lie. My team kept leaving me. Baby, my tank was ass. Just I was over it. So, overstimulated. So, I hurt that little boy feeling. Baby, little boy threw a tantrum. When I tell you, bitch, I'm playing the game, I die. And I'm like, oh, bitch, I keep dying. I done pissed this little boy off. I keep dying. I'm overstimulated. Baby, at the corner of my eye, I see the door just going like this. I'm like, oh, boop. Girl, door closes. Closes shut. I'm like, ooh. I'm like, baby, I think I done pissed him off. Baby, out of nowhere, I hear like a door open. So I'm like, ooh, baby, Ocean, run. Baby, Ocean, run, bitch. Girl, she finna get you. Baby, I hear the cabinets opening and closing, and I'm in there gagging. I'm scared. I'm like, I'm sorry. You know what? I didn't even mean it. I'm sorry. I was a little upset because, you did just get me killed, but that's not your fault. My apology. How can I help you? Baby, I am apologizing in my room. After I'm done apologizing, like, I just hear like that same little voice telling me just like, okay, now, what's the way? I'm sorry, I'm just reading that. I'm just like, voice is telling me to like to cleanse. That's like cleanse, like anoint your doorways, open the doors, open like the back door, and just reset. So I'm like, okay, bitch. So, I go up in there or whatever, make sure that the coast is clear. When I open up the door, baby, with my sage and hand already lit, Ocean's walking through the door too, and she's like, oh, my girl is in here cleansing. That's right. I was like, baby, y'all just got in here? Like, because they also had like groceries. And I'm like, so y'all wasn't just up in here putting up groceries? She's like, no, like we literally just got here. I'm like, baby, I'm gagging. I thought I was tripping for a second, but it's okay. I know exactly what it is. Girl walks to all four corners, baby, north, south, east, west. Baby, I am in the sage it, baby. I'm out there chanting. Don't even know what I'm chanting. I'm just cleansing and praying. But through trusting myself, trusting my intuition, and trusting the spirit and the voice who I heard tell me to go do all these things, baby, I was confident in what I was doing. And from that moment, I just, that was our moment to build that bond, that relationship, that trust for this spirit that I did not know. Baby, didn't even know your name, don't even know what you do. So, after a while, I kept like, okay, girl, but who you is for real? Like, you cool. Like, you did that one little thing, girl. Like, who you is, who you be. And I kept hearing the bell dinging. I'm like, okay, but what's your name? And then I see a bell. I'm like, girl, Beauty and the Beast. Girl, like, Beauty and the Beast. Or like, I see a B and I see a bell and I keep hearing the bell ding. So I'm like, you know what? Okay, girl, your name is Bell. Is that your name? And I hear yeah. I'm like, oh, we finally got the bitch's name. Her name is Bell. I'm just like, you know what? I hope Bell is black. But you see, I saw a curvy, thick Hunt Bell. Mind you, at the time, I'm singing, you are my everything, thing that matters to me. Oh, baby. And I'm like, you know what? That's cunt. Because, I was in my nostalgia playlist, which is like my older music. And I'm like, wait a minute. Bell. I'm sitting here, I'm singing Toni Braxton. Wasn't Toni Braxton the first black Belle on Broadway? And what? So I'm like, girl, is you black? Girl went away. Ain't hear nothing. I'm blinking. But like a few months later, like 3-4 months into me, trusting, building this connection, working with her, she finally showed me Bella's cunt. Now, she don't look like Toni Braxton, but she's black. She's very beautiful black woman. But told this story and said all this to say that sometimes you may not know and you just gotta trust. And that be a lot of people's issue when it comes to connecting is the lack of trust, because y'all don't trust yourselves and y'all don't know yourselves. So y'all, that's number one when it comes to how to connect. Okay. Now let's move on to the next thing. So now let's say you finally figured out, you trust in yourself, you know how to connect. What is next? Now you gotta find out something to like activate it. You gotta find an activation. Like I said, check in, remain present. Oh, did I say that? Find something to keep you present. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, head, shoulders, knees and toes. Find a way for you to keep to be present in your surroundings, like a check-in or like a landmark, basically, throughout the day. And just, if you're out and about, what I like to do is I like to find 3 things to admire in the scenery around me. Okay, whether it's the sky, the buildings, the trees, the sun, know what? I never noticed that. You know, you will always find something different when you're checking in. If it's yourself, like find something. Cause baby, a lot of the times, like I said, we are on autopilot. So find a way for you to check in. That's your activator. Okay. So now that we're finding our ways to like check in our activate, now internalize that. Okay. Because once, like 9 times out of 10, the things that's like you're noticing are the signs, the whistles, the numbers, whatever it is that you're looking for and what you're trying to connect to, from, and with. So what I like to do is, baby, I like to, you can, if you got good memory, remember it, but please write it down. If you ain't got no pen or paper near you, like I said, and you out and about or something, because make a note on your phone, and then like later, later you break it down and you digest it. Okay, you break it down and you digest that, but that all goes into like forms of like meditating and things of that nature, because that check-in and that bringing things to the conscious, to the forefront, meditation is not clearing your mind, it's organizing your thought. Okay, so when you're finding that form to check in and meditate, well, that can look differently for anybody, whether if it's cleaning, if it's music, if it's yoga, if it's playing a game. There's active forms of meditation. You find a way to get your mind together. And like I said, activate, check in. You have to consciously activate it. You can't be on autopilot when it comes to connecting, because that's how you get lost and you get ungrounded, and then you get farther and farther and farther away. Now you got psychosis. And as a seer, I'm gonna show one of the things I like to do, and as an empath, because I do this whenever like I'm overstimulated, I'm feeling too much. But even before I'm doing like sessions, I ground, clear, and shield. Okay, ground, clear, and shield method is very simple, very easy. Find a way to ground yourself. What I like to do is, baby, I like to get myself down into like like a state. I turn on my music. I like music meditation. That's my shit. I got 100 different playlists. I can send y'all some. Baby, put on my specific playlist, for what I'm trying to do, and baby, I get to just activating. I'm actively putting myself into that space, and I ground myself. Now there's so many different ways that you can ground, whatever helps you feel grounded. For me, I like to see myself as a tree, or even just like a plant. Like I literally, me right there, baby, I am the seed, eyes is root, feet, toes is roots, baby. In the ground, I am a tree and I will not move, baby. I'm grounding myself. The clearing, because you gotta clear before you shield. I imagine like a thunderstorm, or like a rain cloud, just a big ass cloud, or even like a waterfall, because I love the waterfall that's in my little oasis that I have here whenever I go to this space, boo. And I let it cleanse all of that stuff out. And I learned this from like, this Reiki healer. Like I don't even know what it was called. She drew something on my hand, baby. She did something, but just the energy, like I'm just going to use the word pillars, right? And with the pillars, you just kind of like sweep, you sweep it out. So I sweep out the energy. Oh my God, I can't hear. Oh my God. So you like kind of like sweep it out. You sweep out the energy. Okay. So think of it like stacking, but you're sweeping each pillar. Remember, we also got our chakras here too. Just as you go through each chakra, you're stacking and sweeping. You're sweeping, you're sweeping. And I like to use my breath. Breath is also very important, which is why, meditation. But, I breathe as I'm sweeping. That's my clearing process. Like I said, that's what works for me. And then the shield. Now, I imagine. Now, it used to be like the bubble, but I love Seven Deadly Sins. So, like, girl, when Merlin created that perfect cube and Meliodas and Baum was in there fighting, baby, I create my perfect cube, and baby, that's my shit. Now I'm ready to get out there in the day. Like I said, you really just gotta find what works for you. Grounding, clearing, and shielding. Play around with it. You may be at the beach. The sand, maybe you're grounding. The waves coming in on shore, maybe the clearing for you, and then the shield, maybe an umbrella or something. I don't know. You got to figure out what works for you. But like I said, that's what works for me. I'm gonna do it every time, and every time it's gonna do it. Now sometimes it don't do it, and that's okay. What I like to do if it don't work, that's probably just because like you overstimulated or you got something really heavy on the floor. And I like to shower, but when you shower, make sure you cleanse that ori or your head, baby. You make sure that ori is good, because that's why you're not able to ground, clear, and shield. So you gotta get out your headspace, but to get out your headspace, you gotta ground first. So shower, try that meditation, exercise. There are a lot of guided meditation things things that you can find on YouTube. Don't I got a guided meditation? Or I think I do. I made it so long ago, though. I'm gonna take that down. Girl, I think I'm pretty sure that sounds a mess because it's so old. But you know, I can also come up with like a new guided meditation. Because y'all don't go look at that one. I'm pretty sure that sounds a mess. But if you would like for me to make my own guided meditation, I can. Just comment down below. And ground, clear, and shield. So that way you're protecting yourself, you're clearing yourself, and you are safe in your environment, your surroundings, as you are connecting and you are even moving throughout life. That's a very important practice to do for yourself as you move forward. And that's pretty much like it. You know, I don't want to like overwhelm or over digest because I know I said a mouthful too much, but you know, it's very simple, very easy to connect. Y'all just gotta get out your head. And you know, with that being said, that you know, speak with the expectation that someone understand. Don't speak trying to be understood. That's not your target audience, boo. And I love you all. You are powerful, beautiful, and abundant people. And Ashe.
My head make me gag, ho. Take. On my head when I shake. Take. Ass fat, it ain't bake.